What if I told you the biggest threat from AI isn't killer robots, world domination, or machines outsmarting you? It's something quieter, closer, and it's already making decisions that affect your life without you even knowing. Your job offer? Denied. Your loan application? Rejected. Your city? Under surveillance. Not because of some evil mastermind, but because AI was trained to think this way. And here's the twist. We taught it. In this video, we're exposing the real hidden danger of AI, not Hollywood fiction, something far more real, far more dangerous. Let's pull back the curtain. Imagine waking up one day to find your job gone. Not because of budget cuts or layoffs, but because a machine can do it faster, cheaper, and without ever taking a day off. Sound far-fetched? It's already happening. From self-checkout machines to AI-powered legal assistants, automation is replacing not just manual labor, but white-collar jobs too. Entire industries are being reshaped. But here's what we don't talk about enough. What happens to the people left behind? One displaced worker can ripple through a whole community, families under pressure, rising inequality, a growing divide between those with tech skills and those without. Now let's talk privacy. That friendly voice assistant in your living room, the fitness tracker on your wrist, they're listening, watching, learning. Our digital lives are constantly monitored, what we browse, where we go, who we message. And it's no longer just for ads. AI surveillance is creeping into governments, schools, even workplaces. Your personal data isn't personal anymore. And the scariest part? We've accepted it. We trade privacy for convenience without realizing the cost. Our freedom, autonomy, even safety. When was the last time you memorized a phone number or read a map? AI is making life easier, but in doing so, we're outsourcing our thinking. Navigation, communication, writing, even creativity. Bit by bit, we're handing it over. Rely too much on machines, and we risk forgetting how to be human. It's not sci-fi killer robots we should fear. It's the quiet erosion of our skills, privacy, and livelihoods. And we're letting it happen, click by click, upgrade by upgrade. These dangers aren't in some distant future. They're here now, woven into our daily lives. So the real question is, what will we do about it? Next, we'll dive into how AI makes decisions we can't even explain, and why that could be the most dangerous twist yet. Stay with us. What if your life depended on a decision, but no one, not even a programmer, could explain how that decision was made? This isn't future tech or science fiction. It's today's reality, powered by artificial intelligence, used in hospitals, courtrooms, and banks across the digital world. AI agents are already diagnosing cancer, recommending prison sentences, and even denying loans. Some of these systems are built on deep learning and large language models, but here's the catch. Even the experts behind them can't always explain why the AI model made that call. These AI systems function inside what's called a black box. Data goes in, a decision comes out. But what happens in between? That's the part no one fully understands. Not the engineer, not the doctor, not the judge. And when the stakes involve your health, your freedom, or your future, that's not just tech innovation, that's terrifying. Now imagine this. You're denied a mortgage. You're misdiagnosed by an AI assistant. You lose a job opportunity to an algorithm optimized for AI automation. Who do you blame? The AI developer? The company that deployed it? The superintelligent system itself? We've entered an era where AI applications are growing faster than the laws that govern them, and suddenly accountability becomes a maze. No one wants to take responsibility, and in the chaos, something deeper begins to erode: trust. Because when AI robots make decisions you can't review, When systems built with quantum computing act without transparency, when fairness is lost in a large language model's training data, you stop believing in more than the algorithm. You stop believing in the system itself. And trust, once broken, is nearly impossible to restore. We created this technology to be faster, more objective, more efficient than any human could be. But if AI evolution is happening without clarity, how can we ever be sure these robots are doing the right thing? Worse still, what if their idea of right is secretly built on our worst instincts? Bias, discrimination, and hidden prejudice can hide inside the most polished AI coding assistant. In the next part, we'll expose how AI ethics is being tested in real time, and how a well-meaning AI avatar can become a digital echo of inequality. Stay tuned. This isn't just a documentary, it's your future. Imagine landing your dream job interview. You've got the skills, the experience, the drive. But without ever seeing your name, your face, or your story, an AI agent trained on biased data silently sends your resume to the rejection pile. Why? Because of your gender, your race, or even the zip code you grew up in. This isn't some far-off science documentary. This is artificial intelligence in action right now. From robotics to recruitment, AI automation is transforming industries, but not always for the better. We like to believe AI systems are neutral, objective, smarter than us. But the truth? AI learns from us. Flawed, biased, human us. And when those flaws enter a large language model or deep learning algorithm, they don't just reflect our past, they amplify it. A flawed decision by one person might affect a single life, but a flawed decision embedded in a machine learning model gets repeated thousands of times a day, at scale, in silence, without accountability. This is how discrimination becomes automated. In housing, AI applications have denied loans to Black applicants, even when their credit scores matched or beat those of white applicants. In law enforcement, predictive policing tools, driven by old arrest data, flood historically over-policed neighborhoods with more patrols, not because of rising crime, but because that's what the AI robot was trained to believe. Here's the real danger. The data we feed into these AI models is history, and history is full of inequality. So when we let future technology learn from the past without questioning it, we risk cementing yesterday's injustice into tomorrow's code. That's not innovation. That's institutional bias, repackaged as future tech. But it doesn't have to be this way. We need to start asking hard questions. Who trained the AI assistant? What data was used? Who is accountable when the system gets it wrong? Because if we don't pause and challenge the logic now, we may wake up in a digital world where bias isn't just invisible, it's inescapable. And even the most well-meaning AI coding assistant or humanoid robot can make catastrophic mistakes. That's where we're going next. The oops moment, when AI development takes a wrong turn and good intentions collide with superintelligence, scale, and real human lives. Sometimes, the biggest threats from artificial intelligence don't come from malice, but from miscalculation. Take self-driving cars, one of the most hyped innovations in future tech. They're supposed to make our roads safer, right? But what if the AI misreads the world? In one tragic case, an AI agent mistook the side of a white truck for the sky and drove straight under it at full speed, killing the passenger. That's not science fiction, that's AI explained, and it happened in real life. Why? Because AI robots don't see like humans. They analyze patterns, not meaning, not intuition, not context. And when the AI brain gets it wrong, the consequences are real and irreversible. And it's not just about cars. In finance, AI applications dominate the stock market, executing deep learning-powered trades in milliseconds. But in 2010, a so-called flash crash wiped out nearly $1 trillion in minutes. No hacking, no villain, just algorithms reacting to each other in a digital panic spiral, too fast for any human to stop. Now think about this same speed and power on the battlefield. Imagine an autonomous drone misclassifies a radar blip as a threat and launches a strike before a human can respond. Or two AI defense systems caught in a loop, escalating each other's warnings. No oversight, no delay, no turning back. And here's the terrifying truth. Unlike us, AI models don't grasp context. They don't hesitate. They don't carry the emotional weight of a wrong decision. They just execute with unflinching logic. That's the real risk. Not AI becoming evil like in a sci-fi movie, but AI doing exactly what it was programmed to do, too literally. Because AI doesn't ask, should I? It only asks, can I? And when you mix superintelligence with speed, you get power without pause, a dangerous formula in everything from robotics and biotechnology to autonomous weapons. But we still have a choice. We can design guardrails, enforce AI ethics, and demand transparency from every AI development. We can slow things down when it matters. We can train AI assistants to understand limitations, not just possibilities. We must ask not just what future technology can do, but what it should do. Because the next chapter in the AI documentary of humanity is still being written. And the ending? That depends on the choices we make right now. It begins with awareness. In our next segment, we'll explore how to future-proof humanity and how we can navigate the real risks of AI evolution for a safer, smarter tomorrow in this fast-moving digital world.
So, what if we could move forward with AI without blindly handing over the wheel? The answer isn't to slam the brakes. It's to install seatbelts for artificial intelligence. Let's start with autonomous vehicles. Sure, they're part of the future of AI, and they could save countless lives, but only if we design them with systems that recognize uncertainty. That means combining AI agents with human oversight, a real-time safety net for when the AI model just isn't sure. Because this isn't about trusting AI robots completely. It's about building a partnership where humans and machines watch each other's backs. Now shift to another high-stakes arena, the financial markets. Imagine one glitch, one misread pattern in a deep learning system. Billions vanish in seconds. So what's the fix? Transparency, accountability, digital guardrails. We need auditable AI systems where every action can be traced, reviewed, and corrected. Think of it as automated brakes for trading bots, algorithms that don't just chase profit, but factor in risk and ripple effects. Because in a digital world where artificial intelligence moves trillions of dollars, the stakes are too high to let it run unchecked. And then there's the most sensitive domain of all, military systems. This isn't just about defense, it's about survival. Super intelligent drones, autonomous robotics, AI-powered targeting systems. Let's be clear, we must never give humanoid robots or AI assistants the final authority to take a life. AI and defense? It should be a warning system, not a trigger. A tool, not a judge. We need global frameworks, AI ethics agreements as strong as digital age Geneva conventions. Because one misinterpreted radar signal, and we're not just talking about casualties, we're talking about terraforming destruction. So, what does future-proofing AI actually mean? It means designing with humility, accepting that even large language models and the most advanced AI development tools don't have all the answers. It means education, not just teaching people how ChatGPT and AI coding assistants work, but how they fail. It means embedding human values, laws, and empathy directly into future technology before it scales beyond our control. Because the AI future isn't about stopping the storm. It's about learning to steer through it, together. When we treat safety as the blueprint, not an afterthought, when we design AI applications with ethics, precision, and purpose, that's when innovation serves humanity. That's when technology works for us, not the other way around.
So, here's the truth. The real danger of AI isn't killer robots or machines taking over. It's how quietly it's reshaping our world without us even noticing. From biased algorithms making life-changing decisions to black box systems no one fully understands, AI is already impacting jobs, privacy, and trust. And the scariest part? We've handed over control without asking enough questions. It's not about fearing the tech, it's about staying aware, informed, and in control. Loved this deep dive? Hit that like button. Want to stay ahead of the curve on tech's biggest questions? Subscribe for more thought-provoking content. And hey, what are your thoughts on the real dangers of AI? Drop a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next one.